Good morning, or should I say good afternoon, because past noon. It's Crazy Russian 86K streaming live from Racine, Wisconsin. This is like a mile away from where I live. I kind of like this area, you know, all the houses are nice. They're built from the brick, you know, and I really like it, you know, I really like this area. It looks pretty cool. You know, there's a couple things I want to discuss. I've been watching this short. It's a lot of weird stuff. Like I've been watching this guy, like this Russian guy took the woman on the date, and she's like, well, if you want to go 50-50, you should have told me in advance and this and that. Well, I mean, I was brought up too that, you know, you have to like spend money on women, and as a matter of fact, that's normal. Like I've been in a relationship where all I've been doing is like paying my way out, and I'm not only talking about prostitution, even though I've been talking that I've been doing it before and stuff, but even when I got a girlfriend back in 2012, I always had to like help her out financially, doing things for her. When I used to go to the restaurant, I paid for her daughter and her mom. And since I've been working 2 jobs before, which was a good thing, I wish to be the case now, you know, I was actually okay with it because my income was like higher than expenses or similar to it, or I knew that, you know, I can have a good time, spend $200 on the date and then still be fine. You know, so I'm looking at it like, you know what, if you have the money to spend on your woman, if you have a job, I mean, why not? Why should you be like arguing with a woman over that stuff? And if you cannot spend money on the woman, if you can't be a man about it, then, and if you broke, okay, cool. But if you're broke, you shouldn't be like going on the dates, you know. If your income doesn't like more than your expensive that much, and you are like a single man, and you cannot afford like a decent woman or whatever, get yourself a prostitute, that's all. If that's all you can afford, to fucking cheap crack whore, that's what you get. Watch porn, get prostitutes. But not to be like, you know, bitching about, oh, I want to go 50-50, I don't want to pay for you, I want to spend money on you. Fuck. Don't want to do it, fine. Be single if you can make money. You know, that's all I can say on that one. Cannot afford a woman who expects you to spend money on her. Don't fucking go out on the date with her. Don't start fucking arguing. No money, no woman, you know, that's it. And that's okay. I just how life is, unfortunately. Unless you find the rich woman who doesn't care about nothing, who just, you know, old rich woman who just wants to get a young dick and she's willing to pay for it. And she can be a fucking sugar mom. I mean, if you find somebody like that, I mean, cool. One of my Russian friends, he's been talking about this guy. He was like the guy at my age, you know, his late 30s, whatever. He was talking about, I was born to enjoy life, not to work. And he fucks like 65-year-old woman with money. I mean, if you can do that, I mean, fine. But like, if you want like good-looking woman who expects you to, you know, spend money on the date, fuck, don't be arguing with her. You know, just give her what she wants. You know, I'm about to maybe get a job like doing some customer service. I don't have good social skills. But most of it's not even social skills. As I learned myself, I realized that my problem is different. I'm a little bit weird. I'm not the most sociable person. I'm not really good opening up to people. But at the same time, I have a big ego, so I just don't take shit from people. So if people don't act the way I think they should act, if people irritate me, I just go crazy, you know. Because it's like, you know, I just get irritated. I'm just like, fuck. You know, I'm just like, don't have no patience for people. Don't take shit from people. That's why, like, I've been super rude to them. And I didn't know, like, before how to interact with people better. And I feel like the thing is, like, instead of, like, stressing, worrying, I just have to learn how to deal with people. And if I don't get the reaction I want to get out of them, I should be, you know, I should be cool about it. But like, you know, it's more goes into like ego, worries, worrying about survival, you know, things like that. You know, it's like the combination why I had problems is ego and worrying about survival. That's what it was for me. And instead of worrying about like, okay, I need to listen to people, I need to figure out things, and if people are wrong, instead of like me knowing, okay, you know what, you're wrong, and I have no tolerance for you because of it, I should be like, okay, you know what, people don't understand me, everybody have different mind, different opinion, different views, and sometimes people misjudge me, and I have to be calm about it, I have to be cool about it, you know, instead of like going crazy right off the bat. That was like my biggest problem in life, because like I had no patience for people. I'm just like, oh, I cannot get what I want out of you, then fuck you. Instead of like trying to communicate with them and this and that. And also I had another problem. I was thinking, even if I try to communicate with people, they're not gonna listen to me because they're stuck in their thoughts, you know, like things like that. And I'm like, you know what, it's pointless. But now I'm learning like to like be cool and calm about it, and trying to explain myself to people and be more assertive, you know, and do my best, and just like get rid of this like problem with you know, self-confidence, you know, negative mentality, thinking that I'm not gonna be successful at things, you know, things like that. I realize that this is really my problem, and I should just like be more calm and confident and try to like communicate with people no matter what. You know, like it's all about changing your mentality, you know. And I didn't have the right one, you know. I didn't have the right mentality. And this is something I need to work on. Like even if people say something which is like, what the fuck? Do you really think that of me? And because of that I've been going crazy. Instead of that I'll be like, okay, and move on. Be calm about it. And the same thing, like even Ilya and Alima, they've been telling me that, think about it, you interact with people like they're kids. You're gonna break it down to them, you're gonna be patient to them. But here's the problem with me though. Kind of person I am, I don't have no patience with kids either. Like I can know that somebody have a disability or somebody is a kid, and I have some problems too. Like people treat me like a disability because I have like attention problems, sort of like, you know, I cannot like work and talk at the same time effectively. That's just how I am. You know, I just can't help it. I have problems switching attention, I guess. But I know what I'm doing. If people treat me like I don't know what I'm doing, and I go crazy. And that's a problem, because I should change the way I react to things. But you see, changing your reactions when I have like my temper, it's not an easy thing to do for me. Because to me, I know that they're wrong, I know what I'm doing, and I have to prove it to them. I'm like, how dare you don't know that I know what I'm doing, motherfucker? How dare you? And that mentality kind of makes me go crazy, because that's just how I feel. And the fact that people feel differently for the way I feel, to me that's like insult, because that's like a detriment